Now, speaking of changes that people might have some problems with, we're going to move on to Excalibur #1. The E, if you haven't noticed, if you put these issues together, spell out X-Men. So the E in the X-Men currently. Another really good issue, personally.
Yeah, I liked it.
I really enjoyed this one. It's more of a Betsy Braddock focused, because it's obviously she's got to become Captain Britain somehow.
Yeah.
So we focus on that. You've obviously got Apocalypse, you got
Yeah.
Rogue, you got Gambit, you got Jubilee. Am I missing anyone from there?
Who's the guy?
Was it Banshee?
Banshee.
Is it Banshee? I can't remember.
No, I don't know, man. Like I can't tell who the guy on the cover is.
The guy between Betsy and Rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can't remember who it is either.
And who's Trinary?
Trinary, yeah, she's a Tom Taylor creation from X-Men Red.
Red, yeah.
She's I believe the Indian mutant who can control technology and all that. She talks to Sentinels and stuff like that.
Yeah. I love this issue, man. Like
I can't remember the old Excalibur. I assume it's a very similar concept to it.
Yeah, I mean,
obviously that had Kitty Pryde in it more.
Yeah, Kitty Pryde, Megan, Nightcrawler. I think that. I mean, this is a pretty different lineup. I mean, like the Betsy thing is like more of a stand-in for Captain Britain.
Yeah.
But everybody else.
I'm kind of glad they've made her Captain Britain, because since they separated her from I can't think of the guy's name. Is it Quayon? Quanon or something. I can't remember how you pronounce it or how it's even spelled. But obviously, separated from her, so she's now just Betsy Braddock. She's no longer Psylocke. Like she needs something to do. She's too popular a character just to leave the wayside.
She can't serve as the old Psylocke character.
No, because obviously we've got her running around still, which will come out this week in Fallen Angels.
And a surprise return too in this issue, a character that nobody probably remembers. Like the brother of Betsy and Brian.
Oh, I saw that and I was like, wow.
And he's a pretty powerful.
That's a hell of a pull. I believe so. Yeah.
Like. I mean, I love Brian Braddock as the Captain Britain, but like, I mean, I like this a lot better than putting Brian Braddock in that team.
Yeah, it makes it different, and they just spiced it up slightly. Because obviously she's now going to have to learn how to be like part of the Captain Britain Corps and all that. Also, she looks far better than he ever did.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the armor with obviously the sword and the shield stuff. It's just cool.
I was an outlier. I kind of like the design of the Captain Britain character. The old one. I'm saying this that not have anything to do with the Union Jack. I mean,
and don't get me started on the Union Jack costume either. Like, Americans can't do our flag justice on suits. To be fair,
they can barely do our flag.
I was going to say, to be fair, the Captain America suit is Puerto Rico, so it shouldn't be much of a surprise.
But I kind of dig the whole like changing up the set. Like I can't remember exactly because it's been a while since I read it. But like, what happened to Britain? Like Brian, did he get like turned?
I keep wanting to say Morgan Le Fay, but it's not Morgan Le Fay, is it? It's or is it Morgan Le Fay?
I think it's Morgan Le Fay. Yeah.
I keep wanting to say it's either her or the actual witch from the Arthurian legend. What is it?
I'm pretty sure it was Morgan Le Fay.
Or Morgana, something
Morgana,
like that. Yeah. I'm pretty certain it was Morgan Le Fay. It's been 2 weeks since this came out, so forgive us. But yeah, she turns Braddock or Brian.
It's
so
like
she's like you need to serve your kingdom, like what you do, and then he just turns.
He turns into her avatar, right?
Yeah, pretty much. He's kind of just like Black Knight at this point.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, cool.
Didn't he? I thought when I read that issue, I literally thought that Black Knight, they killed Black Knight because like the character that was wearing the costume when he drowned in him in the cauldron.
Yeah.
It kind of looked like
yeah. But also, I wouldn't be surprised if Black Knight shows up in this. It's like a perfect spot for him.
Yeah, I mean, the last time we saw him, he was kind of intertwined with that like that mythology, right?
Yeah,
like he was the king.
I can't remember if he's king of Weirdworld at this point.
Yeah, I believe he's king of Weirdworld, and that's a huge part of like that Excalibur myth.
And as I say, wasn't Weirdworld and Excalibur like one and the same at one point?
Yeah. I kind of want to see the Crazy Gang come back for some reason.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I'm like 80% positive that's gonna happen because like it's just too weird of a group to not include. But yeah, I mean, I love the lineup, man. I mean, like it all makes sense to me.
Yeah.
You know, like the.
And it's also putting characters like Rogue and Gambit in like a more magical situation where you don't really see them that often, and it kind of went into like how the gates worked, which is like that's what I like about these issues. They're all fleshing out how everything works. How like the economy works. These people, how society works, how the gates work, how Kroger works. Like it's all slowly fleshing out.
It's like peeling back the onion of all this, all the mythology.
Yeah, and it's also it's giving reason to read each book, which is so much better than being like, hey, here's a tie-in book for sake of having a tie-in book, sort of thing.
And this issue kind of answers the question that we were asking about Apocalypse too, in a way.
What was the question? Was about Apocalypse?
Well, like what he was like, was he really on board with?
Oh yeah.
With the whole like, I think
he seems very on board. No one else seems to like the fact that he's there, which good.
Yeah. And like I don't know, man. I really dig the team. I'm glad that they turned Jubilee back into an actual human and not a vampire anymore.
Vampire Jubilee's dumb. They keep going back to it. And it's like, why? It doesn't work.
It was so bad.
Also, she hasn't got the kid. Or did she have the kid?
I don't remember her the kid in the issue.
I think they might have mentioned it, but she's like, oh, it's like a babysitter or something. It's just like, oh, I think that's fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, I like the way they just kind of stripped away, like, I think the kid is involved. I mean, if you look at, you open the cover up, and then you see like the first, like, it was like a kind of a synopsis of what's going on.
Yeah.
It shows like the small pictures, and it shows Jubilee with a kid.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I look. Like this was the one I was looking forward to reading because like the colors kind of like
I say the cover's what grabbed me when they announced it, and like obviously the cover's the selling point for everything, and I was instantly sold on that. But I haven't read much of Teenie Howard's stuff. She's an anomaly for me in the writer's world, but she did enough to sell me on this one. It's kind of like the first 3 issues of everything that's come out are kind of like the safe for me to stick with. So she's done a good job with it. So
I think they got some really good creative teams on these books,
and they all feel different.
Yeah, but they feel different, but they also kind of like connect to each other in some way.
Yeah. It's very Marvel, like Marvel Studios. To be fair, it's Marvel Comics, I suppose, really. Should say, it was how it should be. They've all got their own voice when they're all going towards the same thing. So.
Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to the next issue. Just on that cliffhanger alone, I kind of was like.
Yeah, poor Rogue. She kind of came in here, touched the thing, and got turned to stone. So it's like, okay, let's get rid of the fan favorite straight away to focus on the other ones.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like a good idea in a way.
Oh, it makes the most sense. Like the way they did it and explained how it would work. Like, it makes no sense.
And it Gambit's never been a strong point for me. With any books.
He's a weak character. No.
I think people just gravitated the way it looks and like and all that other like the aesthetic of him. But like in this issue, he didn't really bug me as much.
He didn't really do much.
Yeah,
he just kind of stood there and was like,
stood there. But it's interesting to see how he kind of deals with the surroundings. Like, I mean, this is kind of weird. I mean, like, this is weirder than normal, you know?
I say he seems to be that voice, that perspective, like more of the audience or the readers. And it's like, yeah, Apocalypse being here is weird. These gay things are weird. The fact that the crux of the story is someone doesn't like the fact that their pun's dirty is weird. Yeah. But it's cool, so it's fine. Yeah. It works. What more do you want? It's comics. Get over it.
Does the Rogue turning into stone kind of remind you of like a Disney princess thing?
It's very Disney-esque. The way she's just laying there with all the flowers is very light Sleeping Beauty.
I'm thinking like Snow White and all that. Yeah. So do you think they're gonna kill off Brian, like completely from the?
I hope not. I think there's Captain Britain's a core. Yeah. So there's room for two of them, but no, we'll see how that one. Obviously, the brothers are going to play a part in it somewhere.
Oh yeah, Jamie. Yeah. He's like one of the most powerful mutant. He's another one of the powerful. He's like a mega level.
And I forgot because they brought him back in this issue, didn't they?
Yeah.
The whole gold. Sorry, not gold balls. Egg. It's like, no, you're gold balls. You're not egg. That's a dumb name.
I think they should just like kind of lean into that, man. Just like.
Oh yeah, I don't think the book's trying to tell you to like take it seriously. It's 100% like it's not going to stick.
Yeah.
It's like you're gold.
It's just kind of a levity moment where like it's like, what is that guy going?
I like how they're like, no, they've got to remain pure and all this and all that. It doesn't work properly. It's just like, something's going to happen here with these. I can feel
it. And I like the character design. He's just like a normal fat kid, you know?
Yeah. It's just awful.
They finally represented the fat people.
I feel seen.
Yeah. Me too, man. He's got glasses and everything. So.
But to move on from that one, because we're running quickly out of time here.
Yeah.